Greetings from Anaheim, California, and this year's location for the Commodity Classic. Pleasure today to be joined by Randy Dowdy, who has been the past winner in corn and also a past winner in soybeans, and certainly a pleasure to visit with you today. Tell us a little bit about how the season went for you last year in trying to attempt to grow another world record on corn.
Well, I speak all over the place, and the first thing I ask people, who's glad 2017 is over with?
Yeah.
And I raised my hand the highest. 17 was a tough year. I'm not a guy that likes to blame the weather or always give the weather the credit. We always like to do things that we can in our control
right.
controllables. But we started out, had decent emergence, had nice warm temperatures. We were above 2012, which was our year that we had kind of similar to what the Midwest had, and had a great growing season up to R1. Pollination was fantastic. I mean, I said, David, watch out, buddy. It's going to be good. We had, cool nighttime temperatures during pollination, and the cool nights pretty much didn't last very long. We then started getting rainfall every day for 47 days, measurable rain for 47 days.
That's a lot.
Everybody says that rain makes grain. I disagree. Rain with sunshine makes grain. So it's one of those deals. I had everything in place, so if the weather did cooperate, God would bless me.
Right.
And it rains on the just and the unjust. So I guess this year I get to be the unjust. But it's just one of those deals. We're very thankful. We're blessed, and all things give thanks. That's what we're doing. We still made 400 bushel corn. It was worth harvesting. We didn't just mow it down and leave it in the field, But
that's good.
A little bit off of David's record, but hey, just so he knows, we coming. Lord willing, we coming.
Good. So you ran the our Calmer 15-inch corn head this fall. It's got the BT choppers on it, and so tell us a little, for those of us that aren't familiar with harvesting 400 or 500 bushel corn. The grain is certainly one of the things, but one of the things we always talk about and we get a lot of questions about is what do we do with all that residue, and how you get along with the BT choppers?
Well, the BT chopper for us is just another tool in the toolbox. I mean, we have to, we can't build organic matter in our area anyhow. We have so much heat for so many days. We have moisture. We have, we just have time that a lot of people don't have.
Right.
Our soil temps will stay above 50 sometimes all year. In 2016 and the winter, 2017, we had, I think, 4 days that our soil temps dropped below 50 degrees.
Oh my!
So, with that being the case, the microbial activity can work as long as they have some contact and some energy source by which to feed. So, all of that, fodder, when it goes through there, we plant soybeans behind corn or peas, depending on which one, the date that we're harvesting and which one we can get in the quickest.
Right.
And we plant with a planter, and for us, that residue breaks down so fast. We harvest those beans as a double crop, or those peas in the November, 1st of December, and the fodder is completely degraded and gone. So if it's breaking down that fast, so now we've got mineralized nutrients that are available. So we plant a cover crop. We plant a cover crop to help take that up, and this is a tool in the toolbox that helps us get that residue broken down.
That's good.
We're going to start that process so we can capture some of that fertility for next year's crop. So that's been the goal.
So are you planting then just basically right behind the combine?
Oh, yeah.
And so corn is your first crop of the season, and then the soybeans are going to be planted, what, 1st of August? Or?
Yes, we typically have a chance to take a bite at the apple twice. We've got a long season. We'll plant corn end of February, 1st of March. We'll harvest corn end of July, 1st of August. And then we're planting peas or soybeans.
Okay.
Excuse me, right behind it. And we plant those peas or soybeans end of July, 1st of August. And then we come back in and plant a cover crop the end of November, 1st of December.
After you harvest it.
Yes.
So I get this feedback, like at the National No-Till Conference, of guys that are doing the cover crop, but they've only got one growing season, and the thing that they need is that ability to get in and get the seed to soil contact with the cover crop. And they're also telling me that the BT chopper is helping them even in the upper Midwest. So you're in the same boat. It's just you're double cropping in the same season.
Plus two, we're taking corn out that's got 25% moisture, so we've got a live plant. That
Correct.
combine and that head is killing the plant.
Right.
That's what's happening.
Good.
And So anytime that you got some green material out there, you know, the BT chopper just works even better.
That's good.
If you've got a dry
Yep.
stalk there, it really takes a little more time. It's better, definitely better than what the industry offers. But
Right.
you know, with us having a green stalk out there, and we're killing that corn plant with the head.
Yep, absolutely.
Man, it just disintegrates, it shatters it. I mean, it just tears that stalk apart.
Yeah.
And when that happens, you know, the process is quickly behind it,
Yeah.
breaking it down, and that's what we're after.
We hear a lot of that. You know, people ask us about, well, you know, how does the BT chopper perform in green stalks versus dry stalks? And I'd agree with you 100%. The feedback we're getting, the greener the stalk is, the easier it is to chew it up,
That's exactly
and the
right.
faster it decomposes on the ground. But
That's fine.
I think that's, you know, one of the new things as you venture into new yield territory, and even those of us in the Midwest that are pushing the yields up, the residue management is becoming more and more of an issue every year.
That's right.
And the ability to get it into little pieces and get it to break down, and we're able to recycle the nitrogen that's in that stalk, whether it's corn or beans, and
That's fine. We have to be a good steward.
Yep.
You know, we don't have $8 corn where you can just throw copious amounts of money out there. And,
That's correct.
We need the residue to break down so it's available for next year's crop. So it's a no-brainer.
Yep. So what are you looking at on when you come in and follow 400 or 500 bushel corn? Were you able to grow some record soybean yields in that kind of residue environment, and some of the secrets that you like to tell people about record soybeans?
Obviously, we're not doing it as the double crop records, but
Okay.
we still make 45, 50 bushel beans
On a double crop.
On the double crop beans planted in August. Now,
Okay.
the following season, when we go full season beans, like we did in 2016,
Okay.
we had followed the corn crop. We actually had peas behind it and then a cover crop, and then we planted full season
Beans the next spring.
That's correct.
Okay.
And obviously, the residue was not an issue. It was non-existent. The only residue
Gone
we
by
had
then.
was cover crop.
Right.
You could not find a corn cob, a stalk, a leaf in the field that said corn
Sweet.
that was ever planted. So that part of the management is easily tackled and
Good.
accomplished with the head. For sure, no doubt about it.
That's good. All righty. Well, we're going to wish you the best of luck again this year, that you get the weather you're looking for. Now, next year, I understand that the Commodity Classic will be down in your part of the country, Orlando, I believe, is down in Florida. So
Is it Orlando? I'm not sure. So,
somewhere down in Florida, and we'll look forward to seeing you back down there again.
well, we look forward to it, and I talk all over the country, and there's a lot of people that may not run a 15-inch head, but they are running these BT choppers, and they're pleased. So
that's good.
I ask for feedback, and I ask people their opinions, and they'll upgrade the other green.
Right.
They'll upgrade their head. And, obviously, they're seeing some good things, so we appreciate you being an innovator and helping us supply, meet our needs. So,
All right. Well, it goes both ways. As always, Randy, good to talk to you.
you.
Have a good season.
Take care. Have a good
All righty. From Commodity Classic, I hope you've enjoyed our little interview here, and feel free, if you have any more questions, you can call me on my cell phone at 309-368-1182. And with that, we hope that you have a profitable growing season.